What's up guys, welcome back to Software Knowledge Solutions, and today we're talking about Call of Duty Warzone 2 and Modern Warfare 2 crashing to the desktop or not launching or just not working in general or getting a black screen error. How to fix this. This is for people out there that's playing this on Steam and on Battlenet. Now, something I just want to point out is this over here. I just want to go over this. Every single person that became a member on my YouTube channel, it really means a lot to me that you guys are actually supporting my YouTube channel. It really means a lot to me. It honestly does. If you want to support my YouTube channel and this worked for you and you would like to become a supporter of my YouTube, go ahead and become a member on my channel. It really means a lot to me. It honestly does, because it shows me that you guys appreciate my videos and that you're supporting me, because I'm supporting everyone out there with fixing this game for people and then also doing everything I can so you guys can have the best FPS and just overall smooth gameplay experience. Alright, so I'm just going to minimize out of this. Alright, so the first thing I want to go over is the Steam version. A lot of people are playing this on Steam right now and they're having a lot of issues where the game isn't launching, or you get a black screen error, or your game just doesn't work at all. Okay, now something I want to mention is this. If you are only playing Warzone 2, you don't own Modern Warfare 2, you're just playing Warzone 2, then I would recommend, if it doesn't work on Steam, I would recommend to uninstall it off of Steam and then go and install it on Battlenet. I want to go ahead and install Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 on my Steam. Okay, I don't play it on Steam, I play it through Battlenet. This is where I play my game through. This is where the game got released. So I would highly recommend that you either play it on here. It's much better, it's more stable. There is still problems with this, but there's more problems on Steam. Okay, so let's go over the fixes. So the first thing I highly recommend you go ahead and do is this. Okay, I'm just going to minimize the Steam version. Let's go over the Battlenet version first. So to fix Warzone 2 and Modern Warfare 2, it's very easy to do. All you're going to need to do is come into Battlenet itself, go to this little gear icon over here, and then go into Show in Explorer. Now, as you can see here, it says Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 plus Warzone. I renamed this folder. Yours might just say Call of Duty, or whatever yours is saying right now. When you click into this, it will show you over here what yours is saying. You go one back to see where your game is installed. Now, mine's installed over here. So what you're going to need to do is, and it's very easy to fucking do, is you just right click on this and then rename this folder. That's all you need to do. You can just rename it. I've already renamed it, so I'm going to do it one more time. So it says Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 plus Warzone 2, and I'm just going to call it new, like that. And I'm just going to click like this, okay? Now I renamed this folder. Now I'm going to close out of this. Now it still says play. Yours might be different, where it says like something like install or whatever the case might be. So mine isn't doing it right now. So if yours is also not doing it, I highly recommend exiting Battlenet. Now what you're going to do is you're going to open up Battlenet again, and then it's going to look like this. It's going to say install on Battlenet. Now this is how you fix the issues of the crash errors, the black screen errors, and the game not just working at all. This is what you're going to need to do. It's going to say install over here. You're going to say locate the game, and you're going to click on that folder that you just made now and say select folder. It's going to say updating, and it's going to say initializing and then play, and then that's how you fix it for Battlenet. Battlenet is very easy to fix. Trust me, this does work, and if it did work for you, leave a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe to me to the channel if you are new here, and this is the Battlenet way of doing it, okay? So if you're using Battlenet and you're having problems, this was the way of fixing it. Trust me, it does work. You can go ahead and try it out. It does work. Alright, so now we need to go over the Steam version, which is this over here. Now, as you can see, I have literally 4 minutes played, because I don't play this on Steam, but I went to go ahead and install it onto my Steam to show you what you're going to need to do to get this working. This might work for you or it might not. If it doesn't work, what I'm about to show you right now, and you only play Warzone, I highly recommend downloading Battlenet and installing it on there. I'll leave a link in the description down below, or just type in on Google Battlenet, okay, and then download. And then go download it. It's the easiest way to get the game up and running. But if you're one of the people out there, because I know a lot of people would rather just use one, launcher in general, like Steam, instead of having multiple. I have multiple, and it doesn't bother me at all. Pretty sure it bothers other people. But anyways, let's get to this. So you're going to right click here, and you're going to go to Properties, and you're going to go to Local Files, and you're going to go to Browse. Okay, I'm just going to close out of this, and then just open that folder there. Now here's the folder where your game is installed. So obviously it's Steam install, then Steam apps, then common, and then your Call of Duty. You're going to go to common, and then that's where your Call of Duty is installed right now. It's 37.8 gigs, okay? So it's called Call of Duty HQ. When you open it up, this is where your game is installed on your Steam. Okay, so there's a bunch of fucking files here. So if I scroll down, here's all the files for Call of Duty. All right, that's all the files inside here. So what you do is you go one back. You're just going to right click over here and you're going to say cut, right? So you're going to cut the folder. Then you're going to make a new folder inside here and just call it Call of Duty. Just like that. And then you go to that folder over here and you paste that inside here. Now, as you can see, it says Call of Duty HQ. Now, there's no more Call of Duty HQ folder. Okay? So now what you do is you do this. You come inside here, you right click on the game, you go to manage, scroll all the way down, and then go to where it says uninstall. Now don't worry, it's not going to uninstall the game. It doesn't know where to uninstall it in any ways. So Steam doesn't know where that game is right now. So now what you're going to need to do is you're going to click install, and you're just going to say yes, or well, next. It will create its new folder, and it will say discovering game files, and you're going to pause this, all right? Then you're going to pause it, leave it at its download. Now, you're going to right click over here and go to properties and then go to where it says local files. And as you can see, there's nothing inside that folder. It just created. You go to browse and here is Call of Duty HQ. Now, as you can see, there's nothing inside this folder. It just created it for you. Okay. So when you go common, it will say Call of Duty HQ. So you're just going to move this, then come back here and then just say uninstall. You're going to say uninstall because there's nothing inside that folder. All right. So you're going to right click over here. You're going to go to properties and you're going to go to local files. You go to browse, and as you can see, there's nothing inside this folder. Okay, so you go to browse, and as you can see, there's nothing inside the folder right now. You go to common. Okay, then you go to the folder you created, which is Call of Duty. You go inside it, and then it says Call of Duty HQ. You're going to open this up, click on anything, press Control and A to highlight every single thing inside here because there's a fuck ton of shit. If you scroll down, there's a fuck ton of shit. So I don't recommend highlighting it. I just recommend clicking on anything and Control and A, and then what you're going to do is you're going to cut this. You're going to go back, and you're going to go into the folder it created for you that's empty, that's called Call of Duty HQ. You're going to paste it inside here, and it will take a little bit of time because it is a lot of fucking shit that it needs to fucking cut into the same drive that you're currently using. Don't worry, let it finish like this. Once this is done, like this, then what you're going to do is you're going to go back, you're going to go to the Call of Duty folder that's now empty and delete it. Now you have a new folder that Steam doesn't recognize. Now you're going to go exit out of this. You're just going to close out of this over here. You're going to click here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to click install. And then it will say the same drive again. It will say next. You can click next. And then it's going to say discovering existing files for Call of Duty. Now what it's doing is it's finding those files that you just cut and paste into the folder. And this is something I know that actually works for Steam. If this does not work for you, I repeat, if this does not work for you, where it says discovering existing game files that you already installed and everything, and you cut it out of the folder and put it into a new folder, and you did this, what I'm doing now, and it still doesn't work for you, I highly recommend going ahead and download Battlenet if you're only playing Warzone. If you're playing Modern Warfare 2 on Steam and Warzone 2 on Steam, then I hope this that I'm doing now is going to work for you. Because I know this is a fix for it. But if you, like I said, if you're only playing Warzone, that's the only game you play, you don't play Modern Warfare 2, you didn't buy it, you're only playing Warzone, I highly recommend uninstalling the game from here on Steam and go ahead and install it on Battlenet. There's less issues on Battlenet, and it's much easier to fix the game if there is any problems that you're having with Battlenet. I showed you in the beginning of this video. It's very easy. You just rename the folder, then you just basically go to locate the game file, and you go to the file that you renamed, and then it will look like this. It will say initializing play, and then you can just play it. It will work perfectly fine. Trust me, the Battlenet version is much easier. The Steam version is much more complicated, so I highly recommend if you're only playing Warzone, get it on Battlenet instead of Steam. Please go ahead and do that, and this will work for you. If you are one of those people that have Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone installed on Steam, and you bought it on Steam, then this is the way to fix it. If this doesn't work, unfortunately, I don't have any other solution right now, but I'll make sure to go more in detail and go look up for research and stuff like that, because that's what I do, is help the Call of Duty community as best I can for fixing the game, FPS issues, you know, stutters and all that shit. You can go check out my YouTube channel. This is what I do. I do help the Call of Duty community as best I can, because the developers don't give a fuck about the people that's playing this game right now. They just want your money. That's all they want, is your money. It's a money-making scheme. It's a money-making scheme game. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So now it's going to do this, and then it will be finished, and it will come onto your desktop, as you can see over here. There we go. And now you can click play, and it should work for you. If this worked, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, just here to help the Call of Duty community, and peace out.